So this is my Coros Dura review. I've been riding that thing for about 5 months, and one of the big thing for me, it's not exactly battery life per se because there's a solar charger on it, but I still haven't charged it since April. I ride over 600 kilometers per month. Might be a lot for some, might be not a lot for some, but it still means that this is amazing. Put it there, you leave it, and it works. And I am a gravel cyclist, which means that I'm just gonna ride on every terrain with the same bike. Some days it's just smooth tarmac with some of my roadies friends. Some day I'm just gonna, bomb some single track ride in some beautiful countryside road on some rough surfaces. It's just like, it's freedom. That's what gravel is to me. In terms of length, my ride vary a lot because my commute is between like 13 and like 20 something K, depending on whether I take the trails, whether I take the like short route that is just pavement all the way. During the week, I do some group ride that vary between 40 and 60K. And at least once a week, I go on longer, more endurance focused ride, which are everything over 80 something K. Like last week, I did 86K with 1,200 meter of elevation. And yeah, the Coros Dura just stayed there, plugging along, not even losing percent battery. When there's sun out there, and Quebec doesn't have a ton of sun, like we're always under like a certain cloud cover, it charges while right, but most of the time it just like stays the same, and it handles everything without a hiccup. It locks in the GPS and it actually tracks my mileage. It syncs to my phone, it syncs to my heart rate monitor, it syncs to Strava. It's easy, it works. I just go out, turn it on, and it logs my thing, and it logs my mileage, it logs my speed, it logs my heart rate. It also tells me when to eat, because I told it like every half an hour remind me to eat because I forget to eat, and it does that, which is to me great. Tracks my calorie. One of the cool feature about it is this thumb wheel here. To me it's freaking great because in Quebec sometimes it's cold as ball, and when it's cold we wear big gloves, and this works amazingly well with big gloves, which is great. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the battery life, because this is kind of the main selling point of this machine. This is the main reason I went with this one, because Coros promised that's the kind of device that you never have to charge. And so far, after almost 5 months of usage, almost daily usage, I'd say it's true. It just never have to charge it. There's a little bit of light coming on your bike. When you park it next to your window, it's going to pick up some charge. And let's say it's when it rains, because I've used it a couple of times under the rain, the battery life actually doesn't drop that much. I did a 76K ride with one of my friends, and it was rainy most of the time. I think it dropped like 1%. If you're like me, someone who forgets to charge their gear, like thanks to my ADHD brain, this thing just feels like freedom. You don't have to worry about it. And if you go for a multi-day adventure, it's just a no-brainer. Not having to think about charging your bike computer is one less thing to worry about. Other little fun point, it's waterproof. It pissed rain on me last time and nothing happened. That being said, it is not perfect. And I don't know if this is because of the app or if every bike computer is like that. Last week, I forgot my heart rate monitor at my girlfriend's place. For a whole week, I didn't have my data. I didn't have it on me, so I went out for a huge ride with a lot of elevation, like more than 1,200, I think 1,200 something. And at the end of the day, since it didn't have my heart rate data, it just told me that I was rested. and that I was losing fitness actually, because if you don't have the data, it counts it as a rest day, or as if you're not exercising. Then I did another like almost 70k day, and now it tells me that I'm losing fitness because I didn't ride enough, which is not true. To be honest, it's not the end of the world, but it's just something to keep in mind, that if you don't have a heart rate monitor, it's not going to track that data. Is it like that for every other bike computer? I don't know. That's the first one I own, and that's the only one I've ever owned. That being said, I think it's a minor annoyance. It's not a big deal if you're really into tracking those things at all time. One, don't be like me and forget your heart rate monitor some random place. Or second, just get a Coros watch. I just don't like watches. I just don't wear them. But get a Coros watch and it's just going to track it all the time. This minor annoyance aside, would I recommend it? I'd say yes. Totally recommend it. 100% recommend that little device. I wouldn't say it changed the way I ride, but I would say it made riding my bike a lot more fun. Honestly, I used to not have a bike computer. I didn't care. I'm 35. I've been riding my bike somewhat seriously since I'm in my teens. This year, I really wanted to have a dedicated bike computer, because last year I would use my phone for my maps, and I kind of hated the fact that the battery would burn out super quick, and I love to use my phone to take photos, so I kind of wanted to have those two separated, and to just have something that's dedicated to like telling you the speed and all that jazz. It boosted my enjoyment of cycling just enough. To me, it's worth the $400 investment, because yeah, that thing costs about $400. I think it compares to like way more expensive bike computer. To wrap it up, if you're into long off-grid adventure, if you're like me with your like brain that just forgets everything, and you just want one less thing to think about, that computer, that Coros Dura, is 100% worth it. Would I recommend it to everyone? I think yes, because I don't see what would be missing from it. And it also kind of looks sick. Look at that. It's like almost aero. It looks aero. It's cool. I'm not seeing myself change anytime soon unless it dies. And I would 100% buy that one again if it died. So yeah, this is my Coros Dura bike computer review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If there's anything I didn't say in my review and you have any question, just ask. Just ask in the comment section, because I'm gonna be there and I'm just gonna answer it. And I might do an update in the future. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you have a nice day. Just go ride your bike. The world is beautiful and I'm no longer afraid to die, so go ride your bike. And ride fast, ride slow, ride on rough terrain, smooth pavement. I don't care. Just ride your bike. Have fun. Enjoy life. See you later.